This week's video is going to be about making another radio portable go kit. Hello YouTube. If you remember a while back we had a video of a go box that I made using my ICOM 7100. And another video in a state park, Skidaway Island State Park, where we actually did an activation for Parks on the Air. Since then, I'm sitting there with a Yaesu 891 radio, which is an HF high frequency, perfect for Parks on the Air. It's smaller than the 7100. Doesn't do as many other features, but I don't always need them if I'm just doing a park activation. So I have that radio and tuner, and let me show you those. Anyway, here's that radio and tuner combination. It's considerably smaller than the other. And what I decided to do, because this came out of my old Go box, and so what I decided to do was to make something to handle these. And I did a little research, and I found something on the internet, and it arrived. So this will probably be a multi-part video. First part's going to be unboxing. Second part will be assembly of the kit. So let's get the box up here and see what we got. It's from a company called TACCOM, and it actually is a tactical carrier as opposed to a box. So it's not fully self-contained, but everything's inside of it. And let's get this box open. And unlike the other one, which is built into a box, everything will be protected by the tactical carrier. It'll have a handle on it, and you can take it and go wandering down the road with it and set it up portable. It'll all be all together there. Get rid of the packing material. And this is it here. What do we got? We got screws. And more screws. It comes with a couple sets of screws. One set of screws is for assembly of the carrier, and it also supposedly has the screws necessary to attach a radio, if you so choose. I am probably going to opt for using a strap method because I understand, and we'll find out here in a little bit, but getting the side screws on the radio it can be difficult at best with this unit because of the lack of space, because you got to get your fingers in here to tighten the screws up. So this is the basic carrier. This is their level 1 model. They make a level 2, which is larger. It will handle larger radios. This is the smallest size it fits for mine. It has a bail on it here, so you can get an angle on your radio kit when you set it up. And it'll sit on the table at an angle, which is helpful when you're using the radio. And then I ordered it also with the top, so it can have a top on it, like so, which will help protect it. Now, the one nice feature about this is these side rails are adjustable. You can take these and you can slide them up. So it should take the full radio stack inside of it. This is all powder-coated aluminum. Very well made by the looks of it. You can stack these also if you had multiple sets, because it's got these little feet on it, and they will fit inside these holes here on the unit below it. So you can stack them. I have no need to stack them. I'm going to extend the rails up so my kit fits all inside, and that will be it. So this is basically the unboxing. Next thing I'm going to have to do is get all the screws and components out, get some tools in here, and we'll attempt to put it together for you. We'll be back in just a few minutes. Okay, we've got our trusty Phillips screwdriver, and that appears to be all we're going to need. To start with, we're going to loosen these screws here on the sides. That makes these rails adjustable. And we're going to put them in the full up position. and just loosely snug them for now. Okay. This one's not up high enough, apparently, so. There we go. A little tricky with one. I could use an extra pair of hands here. Trying to hold this strap in the same spot while I tighten it. There we go. Okay, that part's set. Now the radio and the tuner are going to slip inside of this and hopefully fit just fine. So we'll reach over here and grab this kit. I probably could have taken the microphone off to make this easier to fiddle with, but for now, let's just slide everything in. There, it's all in, it all fits. And we do need to access those front buttons, so I think I'm gonna put the radio on the bottom so I can access the front buttons. Okay. I was gonna do the tuner, but I think we will go with the radio. Try that. Because these buttons in the top have to be accessed, and they would be underneath the top rail. So put that in there, and then the tuner can fit in. And the tuner will be back far enough to leave that open. Make sure that all of these buttons are inside the carrier, which they are. And that should do it. Just about like that. Now what we're going to try to do, what I've got these straps I used for the other one. And this is made to accept straps. So we're going to go ahead and try to fish the straps through here. And then we'll put the thing to try to pull it together with the straps. I think this will work. Okay, truth be told, it was easier to get the straps threaded around with the equipment back out of the housing, so I took it out. Now we will reinsert it, and then we can cinch the straps up and see how that works. Okay. Okay, one's on. I'm offsetting them a little bit to what would be the bottom side while you carry it for two reasons. One, I think I'll need the space for the microphone. And two, I think that also will facilitate, if they were to come loose for some reason, they don't have a distance to fall because they will be right there at the location. Okay, this one's pretty snug. This one needs to get tightened up a bit more. Might even help if I put these down. They don't seem to be moving anywhere. The rails back up. And there we go. That's all set, ready to go. We have the top. And the top will slide in here. It's got threaded little nuts on it. So when you slide it in here, like so, it fits underneath the top rail. And you line up the screw holes. And then be like self-tapping, and they'll screw right in. So that's basically, and you pick the unit up like that. I'll rig a way to stuff the microphone in here. I'll rig up a thing on the outside. And that's basically it. A couple little finishing touches, fine tune it, get the lid screwed in, and we'll be good to go. Next up, we'll be having to set it up and test the unit. Make sure everything fires up and the radio works. Catch you back in a few. Bye-bye. Okay, we're here recording again. We've finished off the tactical carrier, and we've brought it back here into the ham radio shack, and we've got it all connected up. We made a couple little modifications from what we had done in the previous video. I'll show you here. Let me try that again, and let's lift this up. See if we can see the cinch straps here on the bottom. What we did is we set the cinch to the bottom. We took those straps out. I found I couldn't really get them as tight in the top as I could in the bottom, and hence we went ahead and made the modification, as you see here. I still have to get something to hook the mic up here to the side. Probably going to go with a magnetic mic attachment here. And if you look closely, you'll see that we actually have the top and everything is on, and everything's hooked up and wired. So with that point now, what we'd like to do is go ahead and let's power up the unit and see how she works. Or if she works. I'm pretty sure she will. Lighting's not the greatest in here, but let's power the radio on. Okay, we have power. Let's check the tuner. Tuner is operating. The antenna is not really very good for this particular band I'm on now, so first time the tuner has to try to get it, it has a little trouble. And it's a lot of static crashes because we have thunderstorms in the area. Anyway, it's working. Everything seems to be fine. So we're all set. We've got our second unit here, and right over here is the original unit that's got the ICOM radio in it. As you can see, it's much larger compared to this. This is only an HF radio, so it will only do HF, but it's perfect for parks on the air. I can throw it in the back of the Jeep and head out to any of the state parks around. So that's going to finish off this video, and hopefully you enjoyed it, and we'll come back and check out some more later for us. And hope you have a good day. Be safe out there, and we'll catch you down the road a piece. Bye-bye.